Hello everyone, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for RS3. Now this week, we see potentially the last and final front, unless they decide to do a surprise 5th boss, like they did for, I think, all the other God Wars dungeons, so it's hard to say. They might add one later on. But this week is the Tzekhaar front. So this is not the Tzekhaar or the Tzekhaar, but the Tzekhaar front. Now, last week they did give a little bit of a spoiler about, the different things that would actually be coming with it. First up, there's checkpoints, there's hard modes, there's a whole bunch of that. If you're doing a hard mode, it's kind of like Jad, where you have to go through a bunch of waves, that kind of stuff. But if you do go to hard mode, you get an increased chance to receive a piece of Zuck's sword. That is the final boss. And there's also, of course, a chance of getting Little Zuck. But there's the Magma Tempest ability codex, so the mages will really want to check that out. So this is a two-handed magic basic ability. Point and click a tile or an unfortunate NPC to create a 5x5 damage dealing on that location. The AoE will last for 9.6 seconds and hit 8 times for a 5 to 25% damage. So that's interesting. We have the Scripture of Fool, which it says, like the other gods, activating a fully compiled Scripture of Fool will get you a fiery buff. In this case, you'll do 20% more damage and take 10% more damage for 15 seconds after activating the scripture. So, you get to do a lot more damage, but you take more damage. And then we have the Igneous Stone. So, to earn one, you need to prove yourself by defeating Zuck without using a single checkpoint. The Igneous Stone is to upgrade the existing Kiln Cape to a new surprisingly powerful igneous variants, and here you go. You have the different types right here. Yeah, they all look pretty awesome. It's basically, this is the top of the line cape right now, best in slot for any combat style. So that is actually pretty awesome. And there you go, you see the different colors. Of course, you can get Zuck's sword, which you can see here in this little image they took, which is called the Tzekhaar, which is a massive two-handed lava sword. And of course, it wouldn't be complete without all the different colors. So there is different colors you could actually get for it. There's also a Pontifex ring upgrade with this as well. So you'll be able to overpower getting access to all the buffs it provides without having to equip it. So that's actually a big deal right there. That's something that a lot of people have been wanting. And obviously, they finally delivered. There's also the Pernix Quiver. So you'll start to find quiver fragments in Tier 3 Elder Troves. With 100 fragments, you'll be able to create the legendary Pernix Quiver, a ranged accessory which goes over the quiver / ammo slot, and comes with a slew of ranged buffs. So the first thing is grants access to 2 ammo slots and automatically swaps your ammo to suit the type of ranged weapon you are using. It also gives your ranged attacks a plus 4% max damage while fighting targets below 25% health. And the Pernix Quiver is actually tradable when first craftable, but it is untradeable once it is bound to you. So, maxed out ring, Pernix Quiver, you got the new sword, the scripture, a whole bunch of stuff, the new capes. So, oh, and the cape actually buffs Omni power, so that's kind of, and reducing its cost to 60% and causing it to hit 4 times. With each hit dealing 80 to 180% ability damage. This is something to be checking out for all of these things here. So besides the front, we have the new marketplace items. So it is the Tith set, which the Tith set comes with the hood, robe top, robe bottom, gloves, boots, collector's scythe, and offhand scythe. And here you can see a screenshot of it, which actually looks pretty sick. It's for the Halloween event. Well, it's not for the event, but it's a Halloween themed, marketplace item. Don't forget you have your Prime Gaming, so do claim that, and you have until November 16th to claim that. And if you're interested in some treasure hunter news, there is the Grim Harvest, and that'll be coming up this weekend, and you have from October 28th to November 1st to be able to get all the different parts and pieces. Don't forget about RuneScape. The first 20 years. I would love to see what the next 20 years has in store for us. Upcoming live streams: Tuesday, October 26th, 1600 game time. The Tzekhaar front Let's Play. So they'll be going through it. And we have a Rune Tube. We have another one from Jaxie's Story Mode, which is actually rather entertaining. Do go and check that out. And this is from Small Beginnings, so do check that out. And there's actually a new adventure one too from MacArthur. It's a desert-only hardcore Iron Man mode. Very interesting. And do go and check him out. And it is Mr. Cathar. Kathaar. Do go and check them out. And then we have Meet Your Streamer, RuneScape's mod, Bolton, goes through and actually meets your streamer. So we have Gossip Curl here with meeting, obviously, Mod Bolton. So do go and check them out. It actually just shows a link to their YouTube. So go and check out their YouTube and streams. And then we have the Graveyard of Sentiston. So this is Gawkies, and it is spelled Gawkie, and it is another music track by them, which the last one was amazing. This one is probably just as amazing. Then we have some Crackling Creation by Willow's Creative Tier 95 set, which is actually really cool looking. Cosplay items. The Staff of Armadillo and the newest sword. That actually looks really cool. And then we have another one from Killer Fishy, which is a comic style looking at this Cathedral of Sentiston. And a very, very good picture here by Linnea about with the all the gods defending the eggs from the baddies. And of course, it looks like you right in the center here. And then we have the Arch Glacier battle here. And that looks like a very airbender style, which is actually really cool. Then we have one from Croasis here. A very realistic looking one, which is kind of cool. And that is by Ninarray. Kind of Resident Evil-like, if you ask me. And we have one here by Enkoro. A very art style one, and it is very cool looking. And of course, Baru's birthday, Presleague's birthday, so happy birthday to Presleague. And then we have a smile here to the, let's not forget the Rex matriarchs as well. Hardfall doesn't really show anything, but is Chaos Elemental's Amazing Hardfall, a 79 chapter epic which features a little bit of everything you love about RuneScape. So do go check it out. It is in the archiveofyourown.org. And there's a link here that you go check out. Otherwise, we have the Pink Skirts event, which is the Town Square Q&A, hosted by Steve20058, Links, and Zafira, Monday, October 25th, at 20:15 to 21:15 GMT, World 3, Varrock West Bank. And then we have a Gregorovic Mass, hosted by Mercy and Helpscape. And that'll be Tuesday, October 26th, 1200 to 1300 GMT, World 35 at Sliske Lobby, the Heart of Gillinor. And we have some Scaper screenshots. We have one from the pit. So for the Zamorakian dig site. And we have one here by Lily, showing off the crypt area near the Slayer Castle in Mauritania. And we have a very, very interesting, very fitting skybox feature for Croasis by Lag Spikes. And Fashion Escapers is for part of the community shout out. So is Sportscape and RuneScape Art Community Discord. Do check out all three. They all have some amazing things going on with them. And now we're going to head up here to the patch notes. We have some improvements. They added new notifications for mobile for the following: a Giant Oyster reset, God Statues, Troll Invasion, Herbie Werby, Tears of Gothics, and Premier Club Gold Vault resets. They can be toggled on and off through the settings, notifications, and notification channels. The fixes are the additional node on engineer in the node on front has been removed. Players can no longer die while standing in Death's office. That's scary. Fix an issue with the Shadow Pontifex ring passively working in when while it is stored in the bank. Croasis front, mushrooms that are safe to climb will no longer change location. There's been a graphical fix for the Lumbridge crater. Balancing adjustments have been made in the mining nodes for the Croasis encounter. Players that could not unlock the island rock during the quest Pieces of Hate can now do so by talking to Bill Tech. And they hotfix two things, which is to fix the incorrect removal of the Prime Aura item, and the Halloween event NPC will no longer continually spawn themselves upon booting a server. And that's it for this week. We have a lot going on this week, guys, so thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later, guys.